quarterback's back, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10. Hand off to the back. And he has enough room to gain about 4.
He'll expect more from himself on those type of plays, but there is nobody that's going to complain about that one. If you can do math, 4 plus 4 plus 4 equals a first down.
Second and 6 coming up here. Another carry for him. And he'll get it up to the 44. It's a pickup of 11. And that's good for a Ravens first down.
Some backs are easier to tackle than others. Some, well, they just choose violence. They look for those opportunities to bust through tackles and keep those legs pumping.
From the 44-yard line now, 1st and 10. They give it to him again. And they'll bottle this up after a 4-yard gain. A.J. Terrell making that stop. Solid 4-yard gain there, and now they've got 2nd and 6 coming up.
That is just a good, solid run right there. I know, that's pretty basic commentary, but sometimes football can be basic. It keeps you on schedule. That kind of yards per carry, and you move the sticks.
From just shy of midfield on 2nd down. Has him on the quick hitter. And he gets it through the midfield stripe and onto the Falcons side of the field.
He's just one of those guys, Kate. Even when he's not open, he's still a target thanks to that physicality and his ability to just play bully ball. They don't like forcing into coverage, but sometimes when you got a bully like him that can create space, you just find a way to get him the ball.
All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3. Running back sent in motion. Now Jackson on 3rd down. Short pass brought in. And this one does not go far.
Here we go. Here's one of those game situations that just puts a smile on my face, because I can think from Pop Warner to the NFL, everybody on the field thinking the same thing. Can we go for it? Can we get one more shot as you end up just short on that 3rd down?
Offense staying out there. It's 4th and 1. Trying to push this past the marker. And he works this to the 38 before going down. The right call came in at the right time. Give him 9 yards and a successful conversion on 4th.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know and you may come back to, because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of the defense.
First down, here's Lamar. He's on the move. And they make the stop, we're going to say, at about the 37-yard line.
You know, Kate, they always say that QB clock, you know what it's more like? It's more like an alarm, especially in a situation like that. And it's a good thing you woke up to it, able to make something out of nothing and at least keep them moving forward.
They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And he's brought down after a nice gain and a first down.
Ooh, I like that. I really like that execution to move the chains. Now that third down call that they had ready, well, they could stick it right back in their pocket for a later occasion.
They have themselves another 1st and 10. Slot man motioned over. 1st and 10. Here's Jackson. And disaster averted. He knocks away the deep ball, incomplete.
You know, a couple of my favorite nicknames, Kate, over the last decade in football. The Legion of Boom, obviously, out in Seattle. But how about the no-fly zone that was cooking in Denver? That right there, that is a no-fly zone. Trying to make the play in the end zone, and a beautiful job by the defender to knock it away.
Couldn't connect on first. It's 2nd down. Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. And he's got it down into the red zone at the 16. A strong 9-yard effort there, Brock, and it brings up 3rd and 1.
You make that call to just give yourself a fighting chance on 3rd down, Kate. Take at least a little bite of the big meal between them and the 1st down marker. And that should make this upcoming call a little less daunting.
3rd and a lone yard coming up. Back to the well again. And they make the stop as that play reaches the 14-yard line. That's a short gain of 1. And that'll be 1st down, Baltimore.
Win the early battle. Get a little leverage. Low man wins off the line, and that's all that was needed to ensure that 1st down right there.
First down throw for Jackson. Dumps it off to his running back. And they will take this into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. The Ravens finish up an excellent opening series. What an outstanding opening series, partner. They just wore down that defense as they marched their way to the end zone.
Yeah, it took a whole bunch of that opening script to find a touchdown, but it showed just how well designed that script was. It was the right sequence of plays to keep that ball moving and find the end zone while getting your offense established in its top gear right here early on.
That one right down the middle. And the Ravens will jump out to a 7-0 lead. The Ravens kicking team is ready, and they're going to send this one away. And he just sends it over the end zone. No threat of a return at all, but now they're going to spot the ball at the 30 to begin the drive. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10.
Come on, set.
Handoff now out of the gun. And he'll knife his way through for a pickup of 4.
You know, these are the kind of runs, Kate, that a balanced game plan and a balanced offense is built on. It gets you good yardage, it sets up your play action, and it keeps that defense honest.
2nd and 6 coming up here.
Let's go now.
From the 34. Completed to his running back. And he's downed after getting this up to the 41. A 70-yard pickup, and it moves the chains.
I'm sure, Coach, the play caller doesn't mind making the job a little bit easier. You know, play calling's a lot simpler and easier when you count on the offense to move the chains on those early downs.
First and 10 from the 41. Man in motion out of the slot. Lone back gets the handoff. And he'll come up with a gain of 3 on the run up the middle.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Second down now, 7 to go. From the 43. Hauled in left side. And they're going to haul him down just shy of the 40. 16 yards on the play. And it's good for an Atlanta first down.
You want to start a good debate sometime, Kate? Go in an NFL locker room and ask which position is the best athlete. The big guys, the left tackles will tell you it's them. The corners will tell you it's them. But I'll tell you what, these tight ends of today, the way they can run and break tackles and get in the open field, they truly are some of the best athletes on the team.
First and 10 from the 41. And we will not get another play. That's going to do it for the first quarter. Neither side separating much so far. We'll make our return to Mercedes-Benz Stadium after this. Back for our second quarter. It's Falcons football. They're looking at yet another first and 10 on this drive. Lone back in the backfield, and they give it to him. And they bring him down after the play reaches the 26. He picks up 15 on the play. And the Falcons will have a first.
Now, don't think for a second they're going to slow down the tempo. Defense on their heels. And right now is the best chance to go push that envelope and get aggressive.
Moving the ball very well out of the gate here. It's set up now at the 26.
Check. Reload. Bronco switch. Ready.
First down, and they go right back to him. And they'll stop him after a short pickup to the 24. Only 2 yards, and it brings up 2nd and 8.
I think one thing you learn, Kate, when you transition from college to the NFL, not every run is going to be a big play. Some of them, well, they're just destined to end in a minimal gain, and some of them will set up that critical play action for later.
From the 24, dialing up a receiver screen. And he stopped cold at the spot. Ooh, he paid for that one, but hey, still enough for that first down.
So critical, Kate, on those receiver screens to get that ball out with great precision. You don't want that receiver thinking about anything but navigating the blocks in front of him. That's well done by everybody.
They'll come up 1st and 10.
Let's go.
Lone back in the backfield, and he gets the handoff. And he has it down to the 8-yard line on the play. He managed 6 on the play, bringing up 2nd and 4.
That run's not going to turn many heads, but at the end of the year, I promise you, if you average over 5 yards a run, you can be a Pro Bowler.
After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. Back-to-back here. Oh, the football's loose. And no turnover. It's going to stay with the offense. So near disaster a moment ago, but the drive's still in trouble if they can't convert on 3rd. Now we're going to get an offensive timeout. That's their first. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the first half. So a crisis averted a moment ago, but their reward, a really tough third down here. Handoff now from the gun. And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
It's after plays like these, Kate, I love to study the body language. What is that offense doing after getting stuffed inside on a run like that? And more importantly, how much does it energize that defense?
Timeout called by Atlanta. That's going to be at second. They're down to their final one in this half. The Falcons calling the field goal team's number this time. They're going to mark this as a 24-yarder. And it is good. No problems there on the shorter attempt. And it's dropped back down now to a 4-point game.
Well, that's the type of long, sustained drive that takes some of the starch out of your opponent. The only negative is that the kicking team was out there for a field goal and not an extra point. But they do come away with 3.
We've got a good one here. They've cut the lead to 4 as they send it away. And the kickoff is into and then out of the end zone. Touchback. This drive starting from the 30. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Lamar off the play fake. He's going to loft one deep to the left. That's grabbed inside the 30. And he does quite a bit of damage before they finally take him down.
You know, Kate, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
On 1st down, they'll run. And the defense is all over this one for a big loss.
Well, he was supposed to be the one who chipped away a few and got a new set of downs started right in rhythm. Instead, he's now forced to pick himself from behind the line thanks to a great effort defensively.
Back to the line they go. It's 2nd down. Shotgun snap to Jackson. Has it down close. Touchdown, Baltimore. So, Brock, this offense looking sharp here in the first half as they extend their lead.
You know, and when things are going well, sometimes you really just get into a groove. And this is a unit that's putting the pieces together.
Now they'll see if they can tack on one more. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Ravens drive their lead to 11. The Ravens kicking team is ready, and they're going to send this one away. And that one bounces through the end zone for a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30.
Set, go.
They're going to throw here to begin the drive. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. So they opt for the shorter pass later in the progression on that play, Brock, but man, the defense took that away too.
Well, what they tell us yesterday in those production meetings, nothing comes easy. No easy completions from shots down the field to those checkdowns to the running back. Wanted to make this offense earn everything. They just did.
Set. Hut, hut.
Second and 10 now. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that pushes them back. Third down coming up.
This is a time where you get in that huddle and you just look at one another and say, hey, let's get back in rhythm. Get back in rhythm. Get something good to feel good about. Sure, you'd love to get the first down, but more than anything, just find a positive play after a huge sack.
Okay, ready?
Let's see what they went with on third down.
Let's go now. Trap 60, trap 60. Panther 11, Panther 11. Ready?
They'll throw it. Forced out to his right. He'll make a bid for it on the ground. And a nice gain here, but it stopped short of the first.
This is one of those occasions that it looks so promising when you take off as a quarterback, and then you're reminded just how fast these defenses are in the NFL. Couldn't quite move the chains, but it wasn't for a lack of trying.
The Falcons getting ready for the punt. And this will be his first effort of the contest. And the sunlight's not a problem for him. He looks up and makes the fair catch. No return on that punt. And the Ravens will go on offense. Offense ready to begin this drive. First and 10. Plowing up the middle. And he'll take this up to around the 30-yard line. He gets a couple on first, and they'll come up second and 8.
Hey, we know running the ball in the NFL is hard, and that play pretty indicative of it. Here's the key, though. At the end of the game, those type of plays got to be in the minority, and the majority have got to do some damage.
It's the 2-minute warning now from Atlanta. The Ravens got a long way to go and a short time to get there.
Real quick.
8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this second down. Out of the gun. Here's Jackson. Completed over the middle. And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. A lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
New set of downs for him from the 46. Throwing now on first down. It's Jackson. Lays out. What a catch. That play gains 15, and it moves the sticks.
That is what elite offenses are all about. Why worry about 3 downs when you need only 1? Move the chains in one play and keep driving that defense backwards.
Short pass caught by his tight end. And he's tackled after gaining a handful.
Teammates notice when they got a guy willing to take it on the chin to get rid of the pass. That's a pass that's going to earn a lot of points with the other 10 players, not just today, but when they go back and watch that play on tape.
Jackson's going to throw again. Connects on the crosser. And they haul him down just a foot or two shy of the red zone.
A gain of 14. And the Ravens first down.
A new set of downs forthcoming. It's 1st and 10. They kick the running back in motion. On 1st down, Jackson. Catch made underneath by the back. And they get this down to the 10-yard line before going down. Now we're going to have a timeout taken by Baltimore. It's 2nd. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half.
Year after year, the best offenses are multifaceted. It's not just the receivers or the tight ends that can make plays through the air. When you get running backs that can attack the middle of the field like that, man, is it difficult on the defense.
All set up now for 1st and 10. And again, it's Jackson. On the move, headed right. And they don't connect there, so only 6 seconds remaining. No luck finding his receiver that time. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
Quarterbacks, well, they're a lot like sharpshooters in the NBA. Sometimes they're just going to miss. You got to shake it off and keep on firing.
No dice on that prior pass. Here's 2nd down. Lamar throwing again. Looking touchdown, but can't connect. Thought he had a touchdown there. So they're left facing 3rd and long.
I'm just going to say maybe not the guy you want to pick on in coverage on this particular series. Gets a hand on that throw and knocks it away. The next time, well, he could get 2 hands on it and take it the other way.
And it is good. No problems there on the shorter attempt. That's halftime of this contest. We'll join both teams in taking a short break. More of the NFL on EA Sports in just a moment. Welcome back, everybody. Kate Scott, Brock Heward with you as we're about set to begin the 3rd quarter. The Ravens kicking team is ready, and they're going to send this one away. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this 2nd half. We've got a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30. Here's the lone back on the handoff. Oh, he gets clobbered behind the line.
Hey, range is not an optional feature for middle linebackers in today's game. It's a prerequisite for the job. And this guy definitely has it. Followed that play from the start, and he ended it with a loss.
They're going play action. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. And forget the interception. He makes this a pick-6 touchdown. I think it's safe to say, Brock, this defense isn't just trying to defend a lead. They are trying to eliminate all doubt. And to that end, a big play to take that interception back for 6.
I think it's very easy for fans to see when an offense goes dormant and conservative and plays it safe. But defenses fight the same challenge, Cade, and kudos to that defensive coordinator. Don't be reckless, but this defense has earned the right to be aggressive.
That one splits the uprights. And the Ravens stretch their lead to 21. Well, Brock, hopefully some short memories on offense as they get it right back here on the kickoff after that pick six. And it bounces out of the end zone, so they'll set up shop at the 30.
At their own 30-yard line.
They're out and set, 1st and 10.
Here we go, set.
Tight end going in motion here.
Go.
They'll throw on 1st. And someone stepped in. It's intercepted. The rookie from Penn State makes the play. And he makes the Hefs go. It's a touchdown on the pick six. That pick six ought to spell the end to any potential comeback we might have seen out of him, Brock. This deficit might be just too much to come back from.
Yeah, if there was any hope left, they sure could have used some points. And they're going to have to get points now in a hurry. And that's for an offense who just threw the interception. Heading right back out there, you better flush it fast.
That one right down the middle. And the Ravens continue piling on to this lead.
Falcons 3.
A quick chance at redemption after that pick six as it's sent away. And no return as this bounces through the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 30-yard line.
First and 10 now from the 30.
Here we go, here we go.
Give now to the running back. A game they were pretty happy with goes away via the penalty. And now we're going to wait to see how they respond.
Set, ready. Ready.
Right up the gut. Room to work at the 35. And he's going to get this to the 39-yard line.
Well, that doesn't net a first down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1.
Set.
Here's a give up the middle. And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
Kate, it's amazing how fast these guys are on the field and how fast your fortunes can turn. 2nd and short run, you're feeling good about yourself. But with a negative play, well, now comes a critical 3rd down.
Let's go. Check go.
Here's the give on 3rd and short. And the defense was ready. They got him at the line. Ground game stopped again. That leaves them with a 4th and short.
That's one of those plays, Kate, as an offense that just sticks with you a little bit. It bothers you that you just can't convert on a very manageable down and distance. And on the other side, well, sure gives you some confidence defensively to get off the field.
Looks like they will indeed try it. 4th and 2.
Ready, ready.
Another carry for him. And he's brought down for a loss. And And that run won't come close. That's a turnover on downs.
These fourth down runs, it's all about want to and will. Want to keep it conservative offensively, try to move it across, but that defense was having none of it. And now they get themselves off the field.
Hey, Alpha, sit high. Hey, middle. Sit high.
They'll run here on first down. Pushing for the red zone. And he will carry this across for the Baltimore touchdown. The Ravens piling onto the scoreboard yet again. Well, Brock started small at first, but then he found that lane, and it was a race to the end zone from that point on.
And it takes a little bit of everybody. How many times do we hear these coaches tell us, if you're going to get a run play for a big gain, it takes the whole group, all 10 of them around him have to do their job. Got to block up front. Receivers got to block on the perimeter. They all get it done, and a big chunk run follows.
That one splits the uprights. And the Ravens grow their lead yet again. The Ravens kicking team is ready. Now they're going to send this one away. And the kickoff is into and then out of the end zone. Touchback. This drive starting from the 30. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing. Tried to connect, but it winds up incomplete.
You know, in the NFL, offensive-minded teams will call it a perfect Friday. They don't want the ball to hit the ground. And especially on these short to intermediate throws, you've got to count on those being efficient and effective.
So after the incompletion, here comes the 2nd down call. Hand off to the back. And he gets him around 6 there. Stopped by one of the league's best tacklers, Roquan Smith. 6 yards, the pickup there. That's going to bring up 3rd and 4.
I'm not kidding you, Kate. A run of that length at the NFL level, honestly, is the equivalent of a run of 15-plus at the high school level. It's hard in the run game to make yards, and they just got a very successful one.
Chance to move the chains here on 3rd and 4.
70 Timberwolves.
And the play clock hits 0. This is going to be delay a game. And they're going to go ahead and let the play stand as it happens. They decline the penalty. Defense looking to defend the marker on 3rd down.
Come on, set. Hook.
Now they'll throw out of the gun. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And the defense comes through. That's going to back them up and bring up 4th down.
I I think we can officially call this pile-on mode. They've been the better group all game. You felt it. This quarterback, well, he certainly felt the brunt of it. The rest of the way, Kate, this may be time to pad those stats and keep on pressing against a group that has had no answers for him up front.
On now comes their punter. And he's getting the call for the second time this game. And he can't evade the coverage team for much. They stop him before he gets really anything on that return. And that one, an impressive 57-yard kick. And it's going to be their football coming up. First and 10 now from the 30. Here's the handoff. And he's charged towards the line. That's right around 3 yards.
Got to be rush hour, Kate, because there's a whole lot of traffic up the middle right there. He ran right into some gridlock, and he could only manage a few yards at most.
Second down now, 7 to go. They give it to him again. And he'll get it up to the 44. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And that's good for a Ravens first down.
Kate, I know you can see that smile on my face as we stand next to each other. Sure, I love that run. But I'm thinking about some great running backs. In fact, Corey Dillon, who created a lot of negative grades on my play sheet because I didn't want to carry out no fake. I wanted to watch the damage he could do like we just saw.
Going to the ground again on first. And he's able to manage a couple on that run.
That's a pretty good stop on first down. This defense now gets a chance to dictate, and that's what all the great defenses want to do, Kate. They want to dictate it on their terms and not just be reacting to what the offense is always doing.
Quick.
8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this second down. From the gun, it's Robinson. And he'll have it down to the 44-yard line. They get an even 10 on that play. And that'll be first down, Baltimore.
Ooh, I like that call. I really like it with those sticks. You can keep them on the sidelines, and you get more than enough to get the first down.
From the 44-yard line now, first and 10. Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And he drives that front backward on a gain of 4.
You know, Kate, these are some of the little hidden plays in a game. Right? Doesn't look like a whole lot on the stat sheet, but A, it gets a good yardage. B, it sets up your play action. And C, most important. keeps that defense guessing.
Second and 6 coming up here. Didn't get that one off in time. This is going to be a delay of game. So that penalty declines. They're happy enough stuffing that last play at the line for no gain. Offense to the line for second down.
Get on! Ready! Where's it on?
Backfield is empty as they motion him out right. And this is down to the 28 before the defense halts it. Thankfully, only one quarter to play now. We've reached the end of 3 in this lopsided affair. It's the Ravens with possession and a big enough lead already. They can probably coast the rest of the way. They'll keep this drive moving and come to the line for 1st and 10. Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. And he's into the front for a gain of about 2.
I think we got to be careful, and I'll raise my hand if thinking that play was just a nothing burger. Because what can happen from that, Kate, is you put some nice toppings on it. A play-action pass, a shot that comes down the road from what looked like a very plain play.